So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. And it's Rivaldo, looking for options for movement. Terrific header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's in space and looking for options. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costacurta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Applies the finish! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And that has sent him sprawling. And the shot! And again! Goal! International! And it's International who take the lead. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Benfica finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Played out to the left flank, and he cuts out the supply. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Over to the left. Ronaldinho gets into some space. Cleared away. Mateus. Ooh, delicate chip through. Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That has ended up in no man's land. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking for a runner. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Courtois is there to clear. Now it's Cantona. And he's gone looking for safety. And that's been won straight back. Van Nistelrooy does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Approaching the half-hour mark. He's cut it out. Timber. And Jamal. Some good work on the right flank here. Messi with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. He just tries a shot! business. Benfica grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Rodri. He won't be happy with that one. Van Dijk. That's a sharp pass. Looking for the run. Shot it goal! Rivaldo with a beautifully timed run. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gabriel. And that should get the job done. And here's Rivaldo. Gravenberg. Camavinga. Timber. He's in plenty of space here. Ronaldinho. And Mateus. Short changes him with that pass. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Great chance! Goal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And yes, it's him again. Internacional get themselves into the lead. He's having a shot! Goal! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? That is so good, such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Clinical. There's the whistle for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Internacional are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Rodri. And this is Neymar. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run. He's had a shot! It's wide, but only just.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's the keeper's ball. Yamal. And it's Camavinga, aimed beyond the defence. Mateus. Van Dijk. Rodri. Now it's Cantona. And he was quick to react. Yamal. And it's Van Nistelrooy. And he's lost his man here.
Van Nistelrooy really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe...
Chance for a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Cantona has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And that has been cleared. He's tried one! Denied by an instinctive save.
Costa Curta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He's got full. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Timber. It's Camavinga. Beckenbauer. Gravenberg. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's looking wide. Great vision. Rodri. Mateus. Can he get on the end of this? He's being urged to... And a chance! Yamal. Camavinga. Messi. That has been slung wide. Now it's Neymar. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar is in a really good position out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Gravenberg. Now it's Ronaldinho. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? That is good alertness. Ronaldinho is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Camavinga. Knocks it into space. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Tries to play it through. Van Nistelrooy. Now, what about a counter-attack? Mateus. Here's Rodri, and here's Rivaldo. Cantona! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 20.
So their fourth corner of the game.
Número 11. Número 10.
Climbs up big!
Ronaldinho. Vou dar os seus lugares a...
Totti. Totti with the cross.
Número 9. Totti.
Cleared away.
Número 88. Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Costa Curta is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Nico Williams gets into a good position. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Ah, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Pedimos agora do Carlos Luz está estacionado junto ao portão principal. O favor de o retirar, pois está em vias de ser deslocado. Obrigado.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Oh, looks a good one. He rises! Harmlessly behind. Pinches it off him. Tries to play it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And that is out of play.
A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for both club and country, Peter.
Yeah, Gareth Bale is certainly all of those things.
You could almost say he's the perfect attacker, easily one of the fastest players around. And remember all that beautiful technical football that was done at speed, because he always had that pace in his game. And remember his aerial strength too. He was very, very good heading a football.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Neymar takes a shot. Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Beraldo. Internacional are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
That is good alertness. And now the breakaway. Bale tries making a foray down the right. Gravenberg. And it's Neymar.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's found a way through. And that's a throw-in. Muscular approach does pay off here. Messi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's intervened well there. So we're still where we started right now. Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Beckenbauer. Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he's found support out wide. He has found the way through. Williams' cross. And it's Neymar. Out to the right. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Neymar. He is through here. Neymar hangs in a cross.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Internacional clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Gravenberg. He's a sharp little ball here. He's got away. And Nistelrooy is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Kaká. Kaká going full tilt down the left. Drogba! They've scored! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Bale. Camavinga. Yamal. Tries to pass it through. Great chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Internacional with the corner, there first. And the shot! That was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Messi. Gravenberg. Camavinga. Nice control.
Such good technique.
Elects to cross. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
So the last big chance, perhaps, before half-time. Nico Williams. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, well measured. Caught offside that time. That pass isn't the best. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That is ended up in no man's land. Rodri. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Dundee clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Now it's Neymar, looking to play him in. Played into space out wide. Terrific header! And he's gone backward here. He's on it, can he get away? Timber's cross. Big header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Substituição em andamento.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. And they're quick to get it back. Camavinga, Internacional, still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Neymar, back towards the middle. Neymar plays it in, and he's there to get it away.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
That has been knocked clear. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. That's rather hopeful. Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's Hernandez. Your impression so far, Jim?
Internacional are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Out to the left it goes. Strong running down that left flank. Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? And he's managed to get free. Williams. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Internacional can breathe again. Just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, good take in a good area. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Substituição no time do Internacional.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Camisa
Gravenberch!
Camisa 9.
Oh, that is very close.
Gravenberch brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 21.
Gravenberch.
Camisa 3.
And it's
Camisa
Camavinga.
14. Camisa
Aims
19.
beyond the defence.
Camisa
Oh, that was
13.
vital.
Substituição.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Oh, shooting chance! It's in! They're seeing no way back, but they are level.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Camisa 13.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And up he goes! And somehow he managed to miss it.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
And he's been shifted off it.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And he cuts out the supply, knocks it into space. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. made its way to him. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto, a mighty effort! And that's a real chance missed. Hazard, plenty to aim. Big chance! In for the pieces! They've done it! And they're back in front! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
And that is as far as they're going to go. He's had it taken off him. It's come to nothing. Great vision. And can he finish? He scored! They have stolen level at the last!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Great, tries a shot! What about that from Fernando Torres? And that has raised the roof!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And yes, it's him again. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. What colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Off we go then.
Well, Peter, it's a joy to have a chance to watch one of the finest to emerge from the African continent, Samuel Eto'o. He backs up his goals with a really strong work rate, and he's always effective, whether on or off the ball.
Yeah, fantastic talisman for his nation.
And more disciplined than people credit him.
And here's Eto'o. Shot could be on. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Pele. And here's Eto'o. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And it's Deco. Good take, and is it? Pele! It's loose, and there's a... Oh, what has happened here? Showing good feet. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Yamal. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Camavinga. Gravenberg. That's a sharp pass. Oh, that's a key interception. First quarter of an hour gone. Gravenberg. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Messi.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's got away. Internacional still without a single shot on target. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Van Nistelrooy. Cruyff. Camavinga wins the duel this time. Nicely spread. And it's Messi. Vieira. Deco. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff.
That was lovely, that.
He's a... And Cruyff! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Cruyff can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Neymar to Messi. Probing pass, and there's green grass ahead of him. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Timber spots it and intercepts. Gravenberg, passing nice and neat. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Short changes him with that pass. He's played it back. It's a threat, and he shoots! Goal! Internacional! There is the breakthrough!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
That's been intercepted. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Messi.
Internacional really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Maldini. Cruyff. Deco. Now it's Eto'o. Cruyff. Oh, this is a terrific run. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Van Nistelrooy! second goal. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Van Nistelrooy. Messi. Stood up well to him there. And that'll be the final action of the first half. How would you review the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Internacional sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And the game has already resumed here. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that is as far as they're going to go. He's going to be disappointed with that. A lot of space. He's had a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Van Nistelrooy clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substituição no time do Corinthians.
Internacional with the corner. They're first. Now it's Yamal. And the finish! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Gravenberg. Not the most accurate pass. Eto'o. Beckenbauer demonstrating his defensive quality there. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Neymar. Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
60 minutes played. Now it's Pelé. He's cut it out. Camavinga and Yamal. Camavinga. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And this is Neymar. Yamal. And it's Neymar. The ball is loose and the chase is on. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Neymar. Van Nistelrooy on 2 now and looking for 3. Now it's Neymar. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Neymar. Now it's Eto'o. And the pass is intercepted. That is a little undercooked. Now, can they get him away? Neymar gets into some space. He's picked his way through. Camavinga. It's a good-looking delivery. Messi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Looking to play him in.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's really well cleared. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. That has not gone well. Eto'o. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Substituição no time do Corinthians.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Camisa 7, camisa 10. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 80. Ronaldinho, camisa 9, camisa 15. Substituição em andamento.
Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Oh, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Showing great feet there. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, easy pickings there. Camavinga, and he's worked it through. Oh, Red, nice interception. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Neymar. Goes for a shot! It's in! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here, because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And we're done. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. And it's Neymar. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Mbappe. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Ooh, perfectly measured that. He's picked his way through.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigol, as he's become known.
Nobody would ignore him.
He has all the attributes, Peter, and the list is too long for me to mention them now. I'll settle on lethal.
And that is out of play. And he whips in across. Oh, that's fabulous. It's come to nothing. Conte, played out to the left flank. Ball's played through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. That was well seen too. Good clearance.
And the shot! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Cleared without complication. Internacional have the chance to go the other way. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Batistuta. Gravenberg. Oh, this is a very good run. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Internacional still without a single shot on target. Rodri, Camavinga spots it and intercepts. He's a sharp little ball here. Gravenberg. That's really nicely played. Zico. Now it's Batistuta. That has not gone well. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And this is Neymar. White is looking to influence the game from out wide. Gravenberg. Zico. Now it's Batistuta. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Neymar. Nice looking ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Kaká will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Batistuta. Kaká, he's had a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
White calmly anticipates. Adams gets across to intercept that. Well, that looks a decent ball. Zico. And this is Batistuta. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Mbappe. That has been cut short. Messi. That has been slung wide. Spread it left. Aim forwards. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, what a mistake! Costa Curta deals with that comfortably. Kaká. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And he cuts out the supply. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Mbappe. Oh, super find. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's found a way through. Terrific header. What a wonderful goal!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Minuto de acréscimo.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Internacional have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Knocks it into space, and he's straight offside. Well, there's the clearance.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Neymar, and he's managed to get free. Well read, and the danger is averted. Danger averted for now. Conte. And this is Messi. And it's Gravenberch. Spread out to the left. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Batistuta. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Well, they've got it again. Batistuta. Mbappe.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Great chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Neymar aimed beyond the defence. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Mbappe. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. It's a promising position. Nicely shaped ball. Messi picks it up out wide. Lofted in. That is a brilliant interception. And Dijk goes sliding in. It's run loose here. He has found the way through. That looks a good cross. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Substituição no time do Internacional.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Camisa 8.
Mbappe.
Camisa 38.
White has crossed into the middle.
Camisa 11. Neymar.
That's a
Camisa
throw.
10. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 21.
Oh, good steal, he just
Camisa
read
3.
it.
Camisa
Now it's Mohamed
6.
Salah.
Camisa 13. Camisa 17.
Mohamed Salah making good progress on the right-hand side. And it's Zico. No way through there. Internacional leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Can he get it through? Nicked it back promptly. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. Camavinga. He's looking wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He's shifting through the gears here. Gets his head on it!
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And this is Batistuta. Zico. Internacional needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Mbappe. They're urging him to shoot. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And time is up. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then.
Well, if you judge a striker by his goals, Ruud van Nistelrooy has to be held in the highest regard.
He is a goal-scoring phenomenon.
Yeah, a real master who, when you think of his work, doesn't appear to have a weakness. As poachers go, he's supreme.
It's Raul! Good strike, quite an alarm. Messi. Looking for options for movement. Kaká gets a good foot in there. That pass has been well intercepted. Played out towards the right wing. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Now, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Internacional, already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances.
It looked avoidable and unnecessary, but it makes you think that he was trying to intimidate.
Substituição no time do Internacional.
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one. Rivaldo!
Well, it wasn't a bad effort. I mean, you could see his intention. It just needed a bit more curl and bend to take it away from the goalkeeper.
Searching pass he's played there. Adams is there, and he can get that clear. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Yamal. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Van Nistelrooy! Goal! Internacional! And it's Internacional who take the lead. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Corinthians are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Rivaldo. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
He won't be happy with that one. Tries a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Cruyff is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Adams gets it away. And this is Cruyff. Big chance! Raul plays it in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Van Nistelrooy. Corinthians were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to...
Great chance! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's a key interception. Xavi Alonso. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Tries to get it clear. And that is a little undercooked. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. He's found a way through. And that could set him on his way. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Internacional clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Can he finish? Torres! No mistake. They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky.
It's a mighty effort! Yamal. Internacional have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. That has been slung wide. Yamal, Van Bouten spots it and intercepts. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Out to the right. Cruyff. Now there's a fine ball. Messi. Camavinga. Now it's Camavinga.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
And that has left him in a heap. Timber. For Messi. No, that's been intercepted. Rivaldo, very much a man of this moment. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Internacional can take heart from the fact that they're more than holding their own despite being a man down. That's credit to their level of organisation and spirit. Now that they've got a chance to have a breather and settle down, it'll be interesting to see what approach they'll take after the break.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. No reported change to either side during the break. Xavi Alonso. Messi, who does have an assist to his name. That's good running with the ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Rivaldo. Rivaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's played it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Messi. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Spread it left. Now that's well seen too. Chance here to counter. Now it's Torres. Oh, that's well spotted. Gravenberg. Van Nistelrooy. Threads one in. Messi looking to run onto it. He's going to be disappointed with that. Yamal, and the through ball. This is Van Nistelrooy. Takes a shot! It's anyone. Good chance here!
Substituição no time do Internacional. Camisa 9, camisa 10, camisa 7. Deixando o campo.
Internacional are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Hazard gets into some space.
Substituição em andamento.
Doué. Drogba. Internacional are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Camavinga. It's a really well-measured ball. Looking to play him in. That's been slipped through. Mohamed Salah is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Hazard. Here comes the cross. Oh, important interception. Doué. And it's Drogba. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Ball swung in. Timber has a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Gravenberg. Great vision. This looks promising. And he welcomes it. It's Drogba! Oh, should have put that away.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Now it's Camavinga. Could try cutting inside here. Doué.
Internacional really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And they've got rid. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And he's managed to get... Up he goes! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Corinthians are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Maradona coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Nice looking ball. That is good alertness. Adams clears it away. And here's Van Nistelrooy.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And this is Mohamed Salah. Can he get it through? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Rivaldo. Played out to the right.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Tries a shot! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it! And that's it. Internacional can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running. Neymar. And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner.
Scores!
Beckenbauer gets it clear. Totti with the cross. Oh, that was vital. Well, here he is, Martin Caceres, an uncompromising, unrelenting defender, Jim.
Yeah, and that unbreakable spirit is what makes him so special, Peter. He just plays without fear, determined to win at all costs.
Every team needs one of him, doesn't it?
Well, if you want to be successful, it's essential.
Shifted it to the flank. Great ball, and he's in here. Yamal!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That has been knocked clear. That's a clever-looking ball. And he's cut it out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well timed, excellent interception. More and more pressure. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Corner then. Corner number 2 then. And he's there to clear it. Palmeiras are looking to go forward now. Neymar. Neatly clipped into space. Oh, good take in a good area. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And the chance to counter had gone.
Neymar simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Another corner. Any better luck this time round? So, third corner of the game. And that has been cleared. Internacional have the chance to go the other way. Still goalless. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, perfectly measured that. The most accurate pass. Palmeiras applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, there are so much of them. And the shots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Scholes clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So their fourth corner of the game. Fine stop from the keeper.
Nakayama actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. That pass isn't the best. And here's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's picked his chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
corner count is rising. That's 6. Oh, smashing header! And he's done it! And Palmeiras score first! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Palmeiras have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Scholes. That has not gone well. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Real chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 3 coming up. Defending of the desperate variety. It's anyone's ball now. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Knocks it into space. This is Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Yamal. Yamal's cross. Internacional given another corner. Internacional get their 4th corner. Gravenberch! Harmlessly behind. Searching passes played there. Scholes. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet.
Teremos 3 minutos de
The message
acréscimo.
is clear, none shall pass. Neymar.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I could see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Internacional can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And that's another good win of the ball. Totti has created 1 goal already. Out to the right. And it's Timber. Totti. Messi. Over to the left. It's a pretty loose pass. Camavinga. Spread out to the left. Neymar has it out wide and in space. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Messi. Beckenbauer engages and goes for a shot! He has done it! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head.
He's gone for goal! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some! He's got himself an absolute peach. And again they hit the front. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Palmeiras get themselves into the lead. Nakayama. And this is Scholes.
Oh, really well played.
He's got away. Oh, shooting Chance! And it's in! And this is getting better and better. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent...
And he's let fly! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Yamal. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Totti. Nakayama. Kamavinga. Timber. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Totti. Threads one in. That's going to slip through. And this is Totti. It's Totti! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And he's only too grateful to... And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Van Nistelrooy. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, it's Dembele. Pass is just off target. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's Messi. Van Nistelrooy! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Internacional with the corner, there first. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. That's a cute ball. Otto spots it and intercepts. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And that could set him on his way. Oh, look at chance, surely! Alessandro Nesta looking a picture of calm out there, Jim. No doubt ready to deliver yet another defensive masterclass.
Yeah, a man who week in, week out took on the very best attackers. He always embraced that, and they very rarely got the better of him.
Proper virtuoso of the game. Even the most brutal tackles were delivered with flawless timing, impeccable grace, elegance.
Spot on.
Van goes for a shot! Goal! International!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Beckenbauer, Internacional are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Bergkamp unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Can he finish? Dembele. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nicely shaped ball. Baresi calmly anticipates. This is Dembele. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Played in with purpose. Tries from a long way out.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
That's a throw. Knocks it into space. Stood up well to him there. Yamal was only too happy to help out in defence. Well, shoots! Oh, that's another chance! He has done it! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Paris Saint-Germain grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
No, that's been intercepted. Roberto Carlos, ambitious ball here. Oh, important interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Camavinga, and he plays one through. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Timber. Yamal. Now it's Camavinga. That is good alertness.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, the less said about that pass, the better.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking to play him in. Now it's Neymar. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And there is the half-time whistle. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. The second half then, just getting going.
Internacional have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Now it's Messi. Great vision. Now it's Neymar. Tries to pass it through. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, that pass isn't the best. Neymar. And it's been played through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Pinches it off him. Timber. And it's Camavinga. Odo. Played into space. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Gravenberg. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries to play it through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy has found the net here, of course. And no, that was never going to make it. Bergkamp is wide and looking to get onto this. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Played through for him. He's on it. Can he get away? And it's hoisted clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Van Nistelrooy! That That was superb goalkeeping.
Van Nistelrooy actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substituição no time do Internacional.
Internacional have their second corner now.
Camisa 10.
We've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. That is a little undercooked.
Camisa 13. Camisa
Neymar.
17. Camisa 15. Teremos uma substituição.
Adams clears. And he's gone backward here. Neymar. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And now they can spring out of defence. Internacional still have the cards to affect this game. It's a pretty loose pass. Odo. Great defending, strong and determined. Camavinga. Just about up to 75 minutes. Well, that looks a decent ball. Chance for a shot! Goal! Internacional! Into the lead once more.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Camisa 15.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Can he get it through? Mohamed Salah is onto this.
Internacional surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, that's well spotted. Threads one in. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Bergkamp. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And he's managed to get free. Searching pass he's played there. And he's there to clear it. And he's only too happy to take that back. Timber gets it away. Salah.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That looks a good ball through. And this is Mohamed Salah.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Internacional really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And he thumps it clear. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Nicely worked. Oh, well played, well played. De Bruyne. Oh, that's a key interception. And time is up. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Nicely shaped ball. Floated through. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Kaká. And he's found a way past. And he's cut it out. Roberto Carlos gets a foot in here. Hullet. Cruyff. And Cruyff! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corinthians with the corner, they're first.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Cruyff. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Corinthians already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances.
It looked avoidable and unnecessary, but it makes you think that he was trying to intimidate.
substituição.
Corinthians are making an early change here.
Well, I don't think he's going to be delighted at being substituted at this stage, especially when you consider the position they're in. He'll be a bit miffed about this, yeah.
Courtois clears. Back in possession and ready to go again. Hullet. And the ball's gone astray. Cruyff! He's done very well to get to that.
Cruyff really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Distributed tidily. Maldini. And this is Hullet. He can run onto that. And the flag has stepped. It's Eto'o! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. Timber. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Messi. Rijkaard. Corinthians have reclaimed it. Beckenbauer. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Hullet. Foot in. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's well spotted. That is ended up in no man's land. Gravenberg. Out to the left it goes. Knocks it into space. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's in plenty of space here. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now there's a fine ball. Rijkaard. Looking for options for movement, and the shot! Goal! International!
Van Nistelrooy really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Internacional have penetrated for the first time.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Rijkaard has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Yeah, and the ref told him it was coming, and he still failed to heed the warning.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Searching pass he's played there. Camavinga. It's a really well-measured ball. Internacional, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And he is going into that little black book.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. Van Nistelrooy. Thuram, pass somewhat off target, and it's Neymar, and he welcomes it in, goes for a shot! Oh, taken with style, again in a trice, and they are soaring! That was a given, it always was.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Aimed beyond the defence. And there's green grass ahead of him.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Camavinga does well to get it back. Yamal, he's picked his way through. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. How would you review the first half?
Internacional really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Internacional ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
Teremos uma substituição.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Opts for safety. More and more pressure on the ball here. Timber. Now it's Hullet. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Tries to play it through. Ronaldinho providing an outlet on that flank. And he's there to belt it away. Yamal proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, that's a fine interception. And that is out of play. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Eto'o. That has not gone well. Whistle's gone, that's foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. This one, shot, surely! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Internacional with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. Timber. Camavinga. Adams. Camavinga. Gravenberg. Driving forward. Can he get on the end of this? Brilliantly cut out. And it's Gravenberg. Camavinga. 60 minutes played. And that's been won straight back. Oh, that's fabulous. That is good alertness. Courtois is there to clear. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Hullet. Messi. In with the challenge. Cruyff tries to pass it through. Beckenbauer demonstrating his defensive quality there. He's found some space. Yamal. Looking for a runner. Nice interception, well timed. Messi, spread it left. Takes on his marker. Neymar going full tilt down the left. Now it's Messi. And it's Neymar. Internacional have it back and can go again. Well, that is one way to stop him. Camavinga. And here's Messi. And That's aimed into the middle. Baresi can get it clear. That's good running with the ball. He's gone for goal! That's an imaginative pass. Messi. Driving on. Here's a chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, he went for it there, knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Substituição no time do Internacional.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Camisa 8.
And it's Timber.
Camisa 38.
Messi gets into a good position.
Camisa 11.
Ronaldinho does really well to win the ball there.
Deixando o
Mbappé.
campo para a entrada de
Pretty robust defending.
Camisa 21.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Camisa 5. Camisa 13. Camisa
Guardiola.
19.
Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Van Nistelrooy, great vision. And this is Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. Now that looks a decent ball. Looking to play him in. That's a nicely shaped ball. Van Nistelrooy. Davids. Ronaldinho. Not much subtlety about that challenge. No, again there's no way through.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Can he get it through? Messi looking understandably energised after his goal. Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy! And he's there to get it away. And that will be it. Internacional can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. Tries to play it through. That has not gone well. And he's managed to get free. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now, can they get him away? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. He's been doing ever so well, just reacting faster.
He has slightly undercooked that one.
Internacional clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That's an imaginative pass. Can he get onto this? And no, that was never going to make it. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that's a good ball. No way through, so back... Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a change. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Played in with purpose. And that is a little undercooked. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, it seems fair to say, Jim, that Diego Forlan is the outstanding player in this lineup.
Yeah, and I think it's incredible.
Vinicius Junior! Gravenberg out to the right. That is a great pick out. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Bellingham looking to run onto it. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And he was quick to react. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's shifting through the gears here. He whips it across. Beckenbauer cuts it out. And it's Gravenberg. It's run loose here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. No way through. Neither side yet able to find the net. Internacional looking to pass. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He is through here. Decent chance! In he goes again! Goal! Internacional! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Internacional have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And we have our very first corner. Internacional are looking to go forward now. Messi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Threads one in. 15 minutes till half-time. Great vision. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And this is Forlan. Vinicius Junior. And a chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but That's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And he's intervened well there. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Internacional clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Looking for the run. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Oh, that was vital. Now it's Forlan. Vinicius Junior gets into some space. Oh, he's played it in low.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Half-time getting close now. He won't be happy with that one. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vinicius Junior.
That'll do under the circumstances.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And this is Forlan. Forlan showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gravenberg spots it and intercepts. Timber. Well, that looks a decent ball. And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Internacional are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. That's been cut out, well played. That pass isn't the best. Well, nicely intercepted. No way through there. He's in space and looking for options. Big header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Van Nistelrooy is offering a right smile there.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a nicely shaped ball. He's got away. And he shoots! He has done it! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Forlan demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected.
Big chance! Not the most accurate pass. Bellingham.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Conte is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that.
And Van Nistelrooy! That has not worked out as planned.
I actually fancied him to score then, but we should give the keeper credit for doing his bit.
Now that's well seen too. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. But this is Van Nistelrooy. And there's green grass ahead of him. It's all a little bit desperate. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Guardiola. Now it's Messi, and he welcomes it in. Van Nistelrooy gets flagged offside. Ended up in no man's land. Messi!
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Danger averted for now. Neymar. Gravenberg. Well, there's the clearance.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 10, camisa 7, camisa 11, camisa 5. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 18.
It's alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Camisa 22, camisa 23.
Now it's Yamal. Nicely weighted ball. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Messi. Looking to play him in. Oh, easy pickings there. It's Maradona! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Looking for options for movement. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Has a look and plays it forward. That's a little off target. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Hazard! They've scored! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still...
Mbappe! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
substituição em campo.
It's their
Camisa
second corner of the
20.
game.
Sai para a entrada do jogador, camisa 15, Neymar.
Terrific header! That's a half-decent try.
Owen is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Can he get it? Shot a goal! Adams clears.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Teremos 3 minutos de
Back into the
acréscimo.
middle. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Opts for safety. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Fourth official. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Internacional illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Pelé, and this is Messi. Goes for a shot, and he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Gol marcado pelo jogador.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Showing great feet there. And the pass is intercepted. That pass has been well intercepted. He's found a way through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Big chance! One-on-one, shot a goal! Sticks it away! 2, and we've barely begun here. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Adams goes sliding in. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Schneider, he's got away. Schneider looking to penetrate opposition lines. Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Pelé. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Yamal. And now the breakaway. Xabi Alonso kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's cut it out. No way through. Now it's Pelé. And it's Schneider. And this is Pelé. And this is having a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Roberto Baggio really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And now they can spring out of defence. He's picked his way through. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Roberto Carlos is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Timber. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Gravenberg. Gravenberg! And they're quick to get it back. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And here's Neymar. Knocks it into space. Great ball if he can get there. Pelé. Oh, shooting chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. The lightness of... And that's it.